Let them come.
Still here. You lead, I'll follow.
I'm ready if you are. Well, I don't take just anyone into the secret. Get rid of this I'll wait for you at the dock.
I've got your back. I will remain on guard here.
I'm ready if you are. Well, I don't take just anyone into the secret parts of the place I grew up.
How can I serve you, my Thane? I'll head back home if you need me.
I'm ready if you are. Come on, it's just around the side.
What do you need, my Thane?
Yes? What did you need? There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself. Not as much. Let's just keep going. Around this bend. Doesn't look so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but like even bigger. Who's there? I knew it was something.
Get it now while we can. You're not getting the best of me.
Yes? What did you need? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with. Can't wait to see the court again. Where'd you come from? The old water cistern. On some days, where'd you come from? Oh no, you're done and done. Yes? What did you need? Alright, let's see what you have. I can't wait to see the courtyard again. Yes? What did you need? Anything good? I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
First, yes.
What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
I knew I heard something.
Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double arts.
That'll teach you.
Who's there?
Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
We've made it to the courtyard.
Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. Telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda. That's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it. I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing. Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out. If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. Don't. Just leave me alone for a bit. If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. for the missing crests. Even in this mess, they should stick out. If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. If we had the crest... Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you. yourself!
Kill the beast!
Still remember how to fight. We're getting close, I'm sure of it. If you think it'll help. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. We're getting close, I'm sure of it. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there? That'll teach you. Knew I could. We're getting close, I'm sure of it. And go where? You can't just leave me alone whenever you... if you think it'll help. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. Where'd you come from? Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Where'd you come from? I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around. Yeah. Gave it to my mother. Almost smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up. Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about the soul cairn is home. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact... That circle in the center... If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be... gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients? They shouldn't be that hard to find. Shelves, tables, they should be easy to find. She wouldn't have hidden them. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. She wasn't always, but I think you're right. She was practically smirking as we left home, almost like she was proud of herself. Like she didn't just want to stop my father, she wanted to stick it to him too. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. My ancestors. Created the portal himself. Incredible. incredible. Simply incredible. Are you all right? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched. Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here. Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers. Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
The screams. They pierce my mind. I can't stand it.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Air, ground. Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, the scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana. Whether or not you've become one of us, you're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil. I see. You're This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safe. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier. One more word of warning. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body, let's just say, a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled.
Birth things and get back to the
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Where'd you come from? Who's there? Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Get it now while we can. There. Again. Where'd you come from? Who's there?
We're doing well, but 2 of the spires remain intact. Be careful. And keep my distance.
That'll teach you.
Who's there?
Still remember how to fight. I'm gonna have to kill you. Again!
Let's kill those keepers. And get back to the prison. Who's there? those keeper things and get back to the prison. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there? Don't remember how to fight.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. Astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appeared. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's sturdy hide. It's possible that your killing blow could... minutes, hours, years, I can't even begin to guess. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
I can't believe we found my mother. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
What did you want?
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, so my daughter, don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul, you simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you tell, there's an offer out. Is there anything else? I have no choice. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon. I appreciate your concern. Remember, and promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
You know what I mean.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to the hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath. I believe my claws have rendered the... I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or vanquish. Your words to me. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal master. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here, if I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Speak if you have aught to say. There was the Dova roamed the sky. I began to the in return. They had control of free the soul. I only hope in my language. You are the Dova King, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
did you come from?
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Don't even
You
think
and me.
about it.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Power alone. The voice of the dragon knows.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. Do you know my father? He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes.
Grimbaugh.
Alright then.
Nonsense.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Grog, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. So very tired. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? You've come at last! I knew you would! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the... Of course you are! I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Grella is the headmistress of Honor Hall Orphanage, but not for long. It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of...
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Grelid. And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now. You should go. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try. But I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates visitors. If there's nothing else, I
Come to
really
get
must
yourself a
ask you to
kid?
leave.
You're out of luck. No way Grelid would let any of us get adopted. Especially not since Aventus took off. Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, I slip out for a bit. A boy's gotta make a living, right? Bye. Please, mister. You gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grelid's been even meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us.
Constance!
Yes, Grelod.
I ain't afraid of the old
haven't had
hag.
an adoption
Still.
in months.
I wish
This
Constance
rate,
was
we're
in
stuck with
charge.
these rats
She
forever.
treats us real good.
We need to get the word.
Constance.
Sale.
Sometimes she gives me little snacks, which is
Okay,
good,
okay.
because we only get but one meal. Late, too, in the afternoon. I'm a growing boy. I need as much food as I can get.
My only
I do hope
concern is
Mommy
for
and
the
Father
children.
come to get me
The
sick.
poor darlings
Miss
have no
Grelid
one
is... Well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part hag-raven. She only lets us out in the yard once, in the morning. And she just stands there watching us. Like I said, hag-raven. Until next time.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. Veritino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst.
My parents dropped me
I'm
off here a
really
year
afraid
ago.
of Grelin.
But
When
they're
Aventus
coming back to
escaped,
get me.
she was
They
so
said so.
mad. I got double the beatings that day. I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room. Constance tries to stop her, and is real good to us, but it's never enough.
It's too bad the orphanage ain't letting us kids get adopted. I'd be the best son ever.
You don't scare me.
This place makes me a little uneasy.
You don't scare me. You don't scare me.
Oh, what is it?
You look kind of scary, but nobody is scarier than old Grelid. Grelid
You
ain't
really
gonna let
shouldn't
some
be here.
stranger just hanging around.
I'm sorry, no.
Not that I care.
Grelid is the headmistress here, and she's decided... I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home. But there's nothing I can do.
Why someone like you want to hang around a place like this? It's Grelid.
Kill one person and you can solve so many problems. I wonder at the possibilities.
When Aventus escaped,
Grelid got
when
meaner
Aventus
than
took
ever.
off, when he
I
said
can't
those
believe
things
it. Grelid
about
is dead?
killing
Guess
Grelid,
he's really dead.
I never imagined he was serious. When Aventus took off, when he said those things,
Someone has
about,
killed-
you must.
Grelid
I
is
saw you
dead.
do that.
Aventus did it! Kill one person and you can solve so many problems.
Dead at last.
I wonder at the
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adopt. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Grelid ain't gonna like some stranger just... Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, I slip out for a bit. A boy's gotta make a living, right?
Bye.
I do hope Mommy and Father come together. Miss Grellet is... well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she only lets us out in the yard once. Like I said, hag raven. Why someone like you, mister? You gotta get me out of here. I ain't afraid of the old hag. Constant. I'm a growing boy. I need as much
This
food
place
as
makes me a little uneasy.
I hate her.
But
Everyone
coming back
hates
to
her.
get me.
She's the meanest
They said
person I
so.
ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room. Constance tries to stop her, and is real good to us.
You look
It's
kind of
never
sad.
enough.
Orphanage ain't,
But
but
nobody's
nobody's
Alright,
scarier than Dog Grellet. I'd be the best son ever.
Who's there?
Not somewhere else.
It's Grellet.
Leave here! Leave
I
us
can't
alone!
believe it. Grellet is dead? She's really dead.
Victory is yours! I submit! Enough! No more! I yield! I yield!
Well, Grelod the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew that... Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you.
Sleep well. Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now, that's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on, see if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose? The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you. What? Oh, God. I don't want to die. Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. Killed a lot of people. Could be someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right? My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go? What did I do?
Excuse me.
Whatever it is.
What kind
I'm
of
sorry.
question is that? I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. At the time of the nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. None of your damn business. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. Cowards. Stealing a woman from her home. For shame.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged. Me? Are you serious? Fool, don't you get it? I live in the shadow of death every day. A knife in every doorway. A knocked arrow on every rooftop. If one of my enemies would not pay to have me killed, I would take it as a personal insult. Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder.
I don't
Tell you
have
what,
time for this
you release
nonsense.
me, and I promise
I've got
my
a home to
associates
keep and children
will
to
not
feed.
hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the...
The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go.
Get
I've done nothing to you.
things off of me.
Come now, whatever the problem, we can talk about it like civilized folk.
I've got a home to keep and children to feed.
Tell you what,
I'm
you
sorry.
release me, and I
Out of
promise
here.
my associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
The anticipation is killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
None of your damn. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face.
Oh, God, please, let me live. I'll do anything you want.
Ah, the feisty good wife. Quite the mouth on her. Someone must have wanted her dead. Right? Oh, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong, irrelevant. What matters is I ordered you to kill someone, and you obeyed. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Come now, whatever the problem, we can talk about it like civilized folk.
I can hear you talking out there.
Tell you what.
Please, let me go.
Hello? Hello? I know you are listening.
Is this about that raid last week? I told Holgrim there was no honor in killing sleeping men, but he wouldn't listen. It wasn't my fault, I swear. I'm just a soldier. Killing is my job. Surely you can't fault a man for doing his job.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
Did you see a dog out there? I don't know, really. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Soon, my dearest. I'm arranging a job for you, but I need some more time. For now. Soon, the... but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
So, you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Oh yes, how about some chocolate?
So, save the niceties for now. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
You infiltrated the position.
Did she now? Well, and more. Dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
I was, quite literally.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Well then, your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias. And when you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more. You've got people to kill, my friend. Get to...
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Divine sake, Skull.
Been a murder.
Who do you think we're threatening with
Some
our
old
old
lady
war
who runs an
rules?
orphanage.
We're not sold.
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave. And let me guess, that someone is my so-called husband, Leg Elf? Well, the feeling's mutual. I'm busy, and you're bothering me. So go away.
I've been looking for you. Ah, there's a new... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I'm busy, and you're bothering me. So go away.
You're...
Your blood will be mine.
What do you think you're doing? Where'd you come from?
Is that your best, huh? But eat me! Your paper! It is yours!
That'll teach you.
Where'd you come from?
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Where'd you come
At last.
It's for sale if you got the coin. That's your best offer? I suppose so. She's the one with the saddle.
Dwarves wears.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
here? Get away from me! Ah! Help me! Help me! Careful.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where'd you come from?
Who are you? What do you want? No. Oh, by the gods, please no! Help me!
The Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will.
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Haven't you talked to Astrid? She's by the pool greeting the Night Mother and her little jester. She has a contract for you. Come see me afterward. Haven't you talked to Astrid? She's by the pool greeting the Night Mother and her little jester. She has a contract for you. Come see me afterward.
Understood, husband?
Her. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
But make no mistake, I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress. Perfectly. You're the boss.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss. I do indeed. You must go to the city of Markarth and speak with the apothecary's assistant. The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed. She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament.
The temple
Her name is Muiri.
Well, I certainly won't deny
I need you
my
to talk to
involvement.
her, set up the contract, and carry it out. Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done.
When I become
Since it's your
wolf,
first
I am
contract,
treachery
I'll let you
incarnate.
keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll
there
be
is
generous,
no
I'm
one who
sure.
can stand between the
They always are.
Another member of the family. Hello, hello. So very good to meet you. So polite, so nice. Cicero likes you. The Night Mother is sure to like you, too. Oh, we're going to be fast friends. Me? Oh, Cicero is just the keeper. I keep. I look after our matron, you see, the Night Mother. I keep her clean and protected and happy. But I am not the listener. Oh, no. There is no listener. Not yet. But someday, I pray that one will come to hear her say the words. Oh, well, the listener is the only person the Night Mother speaks to. It is the highest honor attainable by a member of the Dark Brotherhood. Of course, Our Lady is dead, so she doesn't talk with words, since her lips are rotted. But inside the listener's head, I hear it's intimate. Ah, but there has not been a listener in years and years. Our Lady has not chosen Cicero, and certainly not Astrid, or anyone. But someday. Farewell, farewell.
I am but a humble therefore failure.
Still here? Here's your payment. I could do this all day. Here's your payment. Good. Your payment for a job well done. Happy hunting.
Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others
heard
thinking
about
she
what
plays
happened.
favorites.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
You infiltrated the position and limited the target and made it look like an accident.
Fus! Ruda! How can I help a brother Nord?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
Hey,
Pendant would look lovely on it.
I die for my people.
The force.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim
Everyone,
weather I've
stay
always
back.
heard about.
The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me.
The Forsworn.
You
You're
saved
inside
my
the city.
life.
Damn, another body to get rid of.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. No.
Another body.
I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back... I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hill... I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting
Gods.
here from
A
Cyrodiil.
woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Until next time.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then turn around and blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it
No
is.
fan of the sun.
That's the way it'll stay.
Citizen.
Why are you looking at me like that? The Dark Brother... My goodness, you're really... What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is. I didn't know it when we were with each other, but Elaine is actually the leader of a band of cutthroats. Bandits. They're holed up in some old dwarven ruin, Raldbathar. I want you to go to that ruin, find Elaine Dufont, and kill him. I don't care about his friends. Do whatever you want with them. But Elaine has to die. Excellent. Once Elaine is dead, I'll pay you. In gold. I've saved up a bit. I hope that'll do. But, well, there is one more thing. If you're interested. If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well. You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more. It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm. If Nilsine dies too, I'll make it worth your while. I planned to kill Elaine myself, you know. Nilsine too, but lost my nerve. I even brewed a special poison, lotus extract. Maybe you could use it? Just coat your weapon with it. Then, you get the idea. Make... pay for what they've done to me. What? Did you need something? Moiri? I can't believe my family trusted that backstabbing little strumpet. You tell her she's dead to us. You hear me? Dead!
You look worse than I feel. I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova.
I have
She's
nothing to
still
say
in
to you.
mourning.
Just leave me
Please
alone.
forgive my mood.
Fruits and vegetables,
Well,
all
knives,
delicious and
nuggets,
affordable.
All at reasonable prices.
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. Served me a drink just a few nights ago. Same as the others. Looks like she was stabbed. It's like an animal got to her. But these are Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Supper is all I ask.
Look, there's a war going on, if you hadn't heard. We barely have enough. If you want to help, I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it. Hold it there. Keep your distance. Hold it there. Keep your distance.
I ask only for charity.
What do you think?
Huh? Who's there?
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Who's there? Where'd you
You're mine. Ah! your best, huh? You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Give up while you still can.
I'm not gonna die like this.
No one best.
That'll teach you. Who's there?
Looks like we're get it down while we can. Now you'll pay.
Done and done. Who's there? Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
Time to end this little game.
don't know anything about this house?
No.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Dragon's with...
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Silverblood Inn has... plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Well, what news? Is Elaine? Thank you. That bastard got exactly what he deserved. And I heard about Nilsine. I'll never forget you.
Ah, you're back. So, how went your first real contract? A bit more exciting than what Nazir's been offering, I'd wager? Of course. Now, I need your assistance with a matter of a more personal nature. It's Cicero. Ever since he arrived, his behavior's been... well, erratic would be an understatement. I do believe he is truly mad, but it's worse than that. He's taken to locking himself in the Night Mother's chamber and talking to someone in hushed but frantic tones. Who is he speaking with? What are they planning? I fear treachery. Maybe so, but healthy paranoia has saved this sanctuary before. And my gut's telling me that demented little fool is up to something. Dear brother, I need you to steal into that chamber and eavesdrop on their meeting. It'll be no use clinging to the shadows. They'll see you for sure. No, you need a hiding place. Somewhere they'd never think to look. Like inside the Night Mother's coffin. Be that as it may, we have no other choice. You need to remain unseen. Now go, before they meet, and report back to me with whatever you learn. Go, quickly. Hide in the coffin before Cicero and the traitor meet.
be alone? Yes. Yes! Alone! Sweet solitude! No one will hear us, disturb us. Everything is going according to plan. The others, I've spoken to them, and they're coming around, I know it. The wizard Festus Crex. Perhaps even the Argonian, and the Unchild. What about you? Have you spoken to anyone? No? No, of course not. I do the talking, the stalking, the seeing, and the saying. And what do you do? Nothing! Not that I'm angry. No, never. Cicero understands. Cicero always understands. And obeys. You will talk when you're ready, won't you? Won't you? Sweet night, Mother.
Poor Cicero, dear Cicero, such a humble servant, but he will never hear my voice, for he is not the listener.
Oh, but how can I defend you? How can I exert your will if you will not speak to anyone?
Oh, but I will speak. I will speak to you, for you are the one. Yes, you. You who shares my iron tomb, who warms my ancient bones. I give you this task. Journey to Wallenrood. Speak with Armand Moutier.
Poor Cicero has failed you. Poor Cicero is sorry, sweet mother. I've tried so very hard, but I just can't find the listener.
Tell Cicero the time has come. Tell him the words he has been waiting for all these years. Darkness rises when silence dies.
What? What treachery? Defiler! Debaser and defiler! You have violated the sanctity of the Night Mother's coffin! Explain yourself! Speak, worm! She spoke to you? More treachery. More trickery and deceit! You lie! The Night Mother speaks only to the listener! And there is no listener! She said that. She said those words. To you. Darkness rises when silence dies. But those are the words, the binding words, written in the keeping tomes. The signal so I would know. Mother's only way of talking to sweet Cicero. Then it's true. She's back. Our Lady is back. She has chosen a listener. She has chosen you. All hail the listener.
By Sithis, this ends now. Back away, fool. Whatever you've been planning is over. Are you all right? I heard the commotion. Who was Cicero talking to? Where's the accomplice? Reveal yourself, traitor.
I spoke only to the Night Mother. I spoke to the Night Mother, but she didn't speak to me. Oh, no! She spoke only to him, to the listener.
What? The listener? What are you going on about? What is this lunacy?
It's true! It's true! The Night Mother has spoken! The silence has been broken! The listener has been chosen!
When I heard Cicero screaming, I knew you'd been discovered. I feared the worst. Are you all right? Okay, let's all take a deep breath. Cicero said he spoke to the Night Mother, but she spoke to you. Please tell me this is some kind of sick joke. What? So Cicero wasn't talking to anyone else? Just the Night Mother's body? And the Night Mother who, according to everything we know, will only speak to the person chosen as listener, just spoke. Right now. To you? By Sithis. And? What did she say? Amand Motier? I have no idea who that is. But Valenrud. That I have heard of. And I know where it is. No. No! Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but you take your orders from me. Are we clear on that? The Night Mother may have spoken to you, but I am still the leader of this family. I will not have my authority so easily dismissed. I need time to think about all this. Go see Nazir. Do some work for him. I'll find you when I'm ready to discuss the matter further.
Oh, you are the listener! You are the listener! I have served Mother well, I have... Oh, well... The silence became almost... maddening. Oh, but that was then, this is now. You're the listener, and the Night Mother chose you for a reason, I'm sure. Cicero will remain the happy keeper. Surely you're pulling Cicero's leg. Wait. The listener is serious. Oh. Well, of course the Night Mother will speak to you again. She might speak now or later. The Night Mother is part of you now. You get... Oh, the listener, well, listens. The Night Mother speaks to you, guides you on your path. But when the Night Mother speaks, the listener must obey. You must. For her word is the will of Sithis, and Sithis is the Dark Brotherhood incarnate. Are you excited? Oh, you should be. Things are finally looking up.